relentlessly. He gets a lot of value on defense, pushing things back. He has so much health, and he is amazing inside of Giant Graveyard. You could also use him with Royal Giant and Drill if you want to as well. The Goblins are gonna go in A tier. They were S tier for a while, but recently they have kind of fallen off slightly. I think one of the biggest reasons why is recently we've kind of had a beatdown meta. So in general, less people have been playing the Goblins because there's a lot more heavier decks, which of course the Goblins are not gonna pair as well in. Also, the Evo Skellies, as strong as they are, a lot of people prefer to run those over the Goblins now. The Golden Knight is going to go in C tier. He got a buff where his charge timer was decreased, so you're able to use the charge ability slightly more often. That hasn't helped him much though, and for the most part, you're only going to see him inside of Goblin Drill decks, but even in that, you usually are going to be better off running other things over him. The Golem, I'm going to put at the top of C tier because I do think that he is better than the Electro Giant. I just don't think I can put him in B though, because there definitely is less people running him because of the Elixir Collector nerf and the Void Spell being in the game. But with that being said, you can make him work and pair things with him like the Electro Drag, and of course the Tornado Healer combination can be really obnoxious, but because of the Evo Tesla being as strong as it is fairly easy to defend Golem pushes now. The Graveyard, I'm going to put in A tier. You could make the argument that it's S tier, but I think it's an okay spot at the moment ever since it got that one skeleton removed. It has been slightly worse, and nowadays, of course you do see Giant Graveyard fairly often, but there's so many people now that use Giant decks without the Graveyard, and things like Splash Yard are not as strong as they used to be. With that being said though, the Evolved Wizard does pair quite well with the Graveyard, so maybe we are going to see Graveyard be used a bit more as time goes on. The Guards, I'm going to put in A tier. A little while ago, the only deck we saw them in for the most part was